Hey guys, I see a lot of traders out there trading without any sort of plan whatsoever, and it scares the living daylights out of me. So today I want to talk a little bit to you about what it looks like to make a plan, what should be in that plan, and how to execute it. Let's go. Alright guys, so I'm seeing an alarming amount of traders just hopping into trades, hopping into Forex, hopping into trading stocks, bonds, whatever, ETFs, whatever it may be, without any sort of plan, and it makes no sense whatsoever. Look, there is no profession, there is no sport that you would just try to hop into at a professional level without mastering the basics, the fundamentals, making some kind of plan for progress and for success. So let's talk a little bit today about what that should look like for a trader. I think it consists of a few different things, and no matter how different these plans can be, there's going to be some of the same pillars, the same basics that should be in everyone's plans. Okay, so the first thing you really need to think through and to even write out if you need to is talking about risk. People don't understand how risky trading can be, how much risk they're actually taking in a trade, what they're actually doing with their money, and how it's being manipulated and moved around in the form of risk. Okay, so take some time, sit down, actually think through, actually do the math. And I know math is scary for a lot of people. Bust out a calculator, go online and find a tool to do it. I mean, it's all over the place. Understand the risk that you are taking every time you enter a trade. What percentage of your capital is being risked? What percent if you trade on margin? What percentage of your margin you're using per trade, okay? Because some of this stuff stacks up. People get taken out in stupid situations where they didn't realize maybe their percent risk was small enough to be within the scope of what they want, but then they're using so much margin that they get a margin call and boom, losing trades, and then account just destroyed little by little all the way down. Okay, so risk, first thing you need to think about. Okay, the second thing is strategy, all right? People have no strategy at all sometimes. They are literally watching the news and guessing. Okay, no matter what you do and how you trade, or whatever aspect of life it is, you need to understand the why, okay? And for me, if you follow me at all, or if you are a member of mine, or if you subscribe to my free trades that I set out at my website, so if you go to my website, right, the808trader.com/free trades, I send you 3 trade setups every weekend where I walk through my outlook on them and what I'm looking for to happen, and when I enter, and what I want to see when I do enter, and where I want to see price go to. So really important, strategy. Figure out the ins and outs of how you're going to enter the trade, how you're going to exit the trade, right? This ties right back into the risk. Is the risk going to help filter out parts of your strategy? So are you only going to have opportunities that hit in your strategy when it's within a certain risk percentage, right? All of these things tie back together, okay? So find a strategy that works for you. And by the way, there's not just one strategy that works. There's no holy grail. There is no one indicator that you can throw on there that's going to work for everybody across the board. That's just not true. The truth of the matter is you can probably get just about any strategy to work within reason, right? Not just gambling, but even though gambling, I did a recent experiment in my trade group where I literally flipped a coin to decide whether to buy or sell a pair, and then did different risk to reward ratios. It was a demo, of course, not real cash, and just let them go and see what happened. And completely luck, flip of the coin. And what happened? I lost 5% on, I think it was like 18 trades or something like that. So complete luck, just decent risk to reward ratios, and I still barely lost anything, even though I lost like 80% of the trades, because the ones that won carried out. So understand your strategy. Tie it into risk. It needs to make sense within the realm of the risk strategy that you are partaking in, okay? Like I said, just about any strategy can work. It doesn't necessarily mean it's worth doing. So take some time to figure out what your strategy is, when it makes sense to enter, when it makes sense to avoid certain trades or situations or markets, right? Are you a trend trader? Or are you a day trader, a scalper? Do you like to trade consolidations, breakouts? Actually sit down and think these things through, because it drives me nuts that people have not done this. They're just like, oh yeah, I took this trade. What do you think? And I'm like, well, what does it matter what I think? What are you trading? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you looking to get in and out of the market? What's your targets? Well, I don't know. It just looked like he was going that way, so I took the trade. Lord mercy. Please don't do that. All right? So I want you to understand risk. I want you to understand strategy. And number 3, I want you to build a system. You need to combine all of these things together to make a complete system, right? The whole package. System, whole scope, 3,000 foot level, right? Strategy, what you're actually doing, risk, understanding what's going on. And I would probably argue that you need a way to track data as well. So I use, for me, that's my FX book, right? You can get in there and you can link up your account and you can track to see what pairs you're trading better on, and you can see what your risk reward ratios are and what your returns are and the pips gained and lost. And there's just a lot of data that you can take and then you can analyze with that. And you got to do something with the data. You can't just take it and then, you know, it just sits in a corner somewhere. You got to do something with it. But build a system, okay? And practice that system. There is no strategy in the world. There's no system in the world that you are going to read about for 20 minutes in a PDF and then go and make billions of dollars in the market. That's not how it works. You actually have to put in the time, put in the effort, and actually spend time trading it and seeing the interactions. Now, are there ways to speed that up? Absolutely. The right coach, the right community, the right mentor, the right friends, right? The people who all have insight into the same styles and things that you're doing can definitely speed up that process because you're being surrounded by people that do nothing but what you do. That being said, there are some communities that are detrimental to you succeeding, right? I think free trade groups, whether it be on Telegram or WhatsApp or, you know, enter place of your choice here, can be a major detriment because you have all these people trading different styles. A lot of people don't know what they're doing at all. And, you know, this guy's telling you to buy, and this guy's telling you to sell, and this guy's saying to wait. So it's hard to filter through and actually, you know, nobody actually shares the analysis behind what they're doing. Typically in these rooms, it's buy this, do this, I'm buying this. And then when it works out, they post, you know, an hour later, I hope you guys all took my trade because I made a lot of money on that one. And then every time they lose, they're really, really quiet, right? So focus on those 3 things, and I guarantee you your trading will improve, right? So focus on risk, focus on strategy, and focus on putting together a complete system and a way to track that data so you can work to improve over time. All right, guys, I hope this helps you. These are kind of the fundamental pillars that I think everybody needs to have. If you liked what I had to say today, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell. Share this with a friend. My channel is going to solely depend on you guys and the Forex trading community and the finance trading community in general, sharing these videos and hopefully impacting traders. So if you have any questions or if I can help in any way, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Shoot me a message. I'm pretty quick to respond. And if you'd like, I mentioned earlier some of the free trades that I send out. I'd like to send you free trades every weekend with a detailed analysis of what I'm looking for in the market so that you can learn. Just head over to the808trader.com/free trades. That's the808trader.com/free trades. Talk to you later.